Welcome to News Beacon, your trusted source for breaking headlines, global insights, and sharp analysis from around the world. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. In the vast expanse of the South China Sea, a new geopolitical reality is quietly but unmistakably taking shape. Once a crossroads of commerce and culture, this region is now at the heart of a global contest for influence and security. Old allies are being drawn closer together, forging stronger bonds in the face of fresh and complex challenges that threaten the stability of the region. The United States and the Philippines are breathing new life into their historic partnership, marked by the construction of the largest U.S. military base on Philippine soil in decades. This ambitious project is more than just a military installation. It is a symbol of renewed trust and shared purpose. The base stands as a strategic response to escalating tensions with China, serving as a visible commitment to maintaining peace and stability throughout the Indo-Pacific. It is a clear signal that both nations are prepared to defend their interests and uphold international norms. For the Philippines, this decision is about more than military might. It is a calculated move to strengthen national defense, assert sovereign rights in contested waters, and ensure that Filipino voices are heard on the world stage, with the reassurance of U.S. support. For the United States, the base is a cornerstone of its Indo-Pacific strategy. It enables the projection of power, rapid response to crises, and a tangible demonstration of commitment to allies and partners across the region. The message to China is unmistakable. The United States stands firm in its pledge to uphold a free and open Indo-Pacific, where the rule of law prevails and smaller nations are not left to face pressure alone. This story delves into the deep historical roots of the U.S.-Philippines alliance, tracing decades of cooperation, shared sacrifices, and evolving interests. The new base is the latest chapter in a relationship shaped by both conflict and collaboration. We will examine the motivations driving both nations, the Philippines' desire for security and sovereignty, the U.S. aim to maintain regional balance, and how China's assertive actions in disputed waters have forced a strategic recalibration. But this is also a human story. It is about the lives of Filipino civilians living near the base, the hopes and concerns of local communities, and the day-to-day interactions between American and Filipino soldiers. It is about how global power struggles ripple through ordinary lives. The stakes could not be higher. As the world's eyes turn to the South China Sea, the decisions made here will shape not only the future of two nations, but the balance of power in our world for years to come. The U.S.-Philippines military relationship stretches back more than 100 years, woven through moments of both cooperation and conflict. This enduring alliance has been shaped by shared sacrifice, evolving interests, and a complex colonial legacy that continues to influence both nations today. The story began in 1898, when the United States defeated Spain in the Spanish-American War and took control of the Philippines. This marked the start of a significant American military presence, with bases and troops stationed throughout the islands, fundamentally altering the region's strategic landscape. During World War II, American and Filipino soldiers fought side by side against Japanese occupation. Their shared struggle and sacrifice on the battlefield forged a powerful bond, as they endured hardship and loss together in the fight for freedom and liberation. After the war, the Philippines achieved independence in 1946, but the military connection with the United States remained strong. Throughout the Cold War, both countries saw the value in maintaining close defense ties, conducting joint exercises and collaborating to counter regional threats. In 1991, a surge of Philippine nationalism led the Senate to reject a treaty that would have extended U.S. base leases. This decision resulted in the closure of major American bases, such as Subic Bay and Clark Air Base, and signaled a new era in the relationship, one defined by greater Philippine sovereignty and shifting regional dynamics. Despite the base closures, the 1951 Mutual Defense Treaty remained in force, ensuring that military cooperation continued. Over time, the partnership evolved, with both nations agreeing to rotational access and joint training, adapting to new security challenges while respecting each other's autonomy. This enduring foundation has proven critical as new regional threats have emerged, particularly in the South China Sea, where both countries now work together to promote stability and safeguard their interests. Today, the U.S. and the Philippines continue to build a modern partnership, one that honors the past, adapts to present challenges, and respects Philippine sovereignty, setting the stage for future cooperation in an ever-changing world. The closure of U.S. bases in 1992 left a security gap as China rose in the region. The Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, EDCA, of 2014 allowed U.S. rotational access to Philippine bases. EDCA enables U.S. forces to build facilities, preposition equipment, and deploy troops for joint operations. Initially slow, EDCA gained momentum as China's actions in the South China Sea intensified. By 2025, EDCA is central to the U.S.-Philippines Defense Alliance, expanding to strategic locations. It transforms a decade-old agreement into a tool to counter regional threats. The expansion at Naval Base Camilo Osias in Cagayan is the alliance's centerpiece. Strategically located, it offers access to the Luzon Strait and South China Sea. The base upgrades include a longer runway, new port facilities, and storage depots. This development allows rapid U.S. response to regional crises. The base is a hub for joint operations, enhancing interoperability between U.S. and Filipino forces. For the Philippines, it boosts national defense capabilities and brings economic benefits to Cagayan. It represents a dual-use investment for both nations. China's assertive behavior in the South China Sea is a catalyst for the U.S.-Philippines alliance. Despite a 2016 tribunal ruling favoring the Philippines, China continues to militarize the region. China's strategy includes building artificial islands and using maritime militia to intimidate other nations. For the Philippines, these actions challenge sovereignty and economic security. Persistent pressure from China has pushed the Philippines to seek stronger security guarantees from the U.S. The expanded U.S. presence is a counterbalance to China's power. Concrete incidents have accelerated U.S.-Philippines defense cooperation. The standoff at Second Thomas Shoal highlights China's coercive tactics against Philippine supply vessels. These incidents, captured on video, have sparked outrage and drawn international condemnation. The swarming of Whitsun Reef by Chinese vessels underscored the need for enhanced maritime capabilities. U.S. officials have clarified that attacks on Philippine vessels would invoke the Mutual Defense Treaty. This has raised the stakes for China, making aggression riskier. The new base in Cagayan is a strategic response to these challenges. It strengthens the alliance and deters future incidents. The U.S. presence is a direct answer to regional threats. The expanded U.S. presence in the Philippines has sparked a significant debate among various stakeholders, including government officials, local communities, and international observers. This development is seen as a pivotal moment in the region's geopolitical landscape. Supporters argue that this increased military presence is essential for bolstering national security. They believe it serves as a strong deterrent against potential aggression from China, which has been increasingly assertive in the South China Sea. This presence is seen as a protective shield for the Philippines. On the other hand, critics express concerns that this move could inadvertently make the Philippines a target in any future U.S.-China conflicts. They worry about the implications for national sovereignty and the potential for the country to become embroiled in superpower tensions. Local communities living near the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement (EDCA) sites are caught in a complex situation. While they anticipate potential economic growth from increased military activity and infrastructure development, they also fear the social issues that might arise, such as displacement and cultural disruption. Experts suggest that the alliance between the U.S. and the Philippines is a strategic maneuver designed to balance power in the region. It is seen as a way to negotiate with China from a position of strength, ensuring that the Philippines remains a key player in Southeast Asian geopolitics. The policy is not about choosing sides, but rather about creating options. It aims to provide the Philippines with the flexibility to navigate complex international relations without being overly reliant on any single power. The success of this alliance hinges on its ability to deter conflict without provoking it. It requires careful diplomacy and strategic planning to ensure that peace and stability are maintained in the region. The U.S. must act as a partner, not just a protector. This means engaging in joint initiatives, such as humanitarian missions and training exercises, that benefit both nations and strengthen their relationship. The Philippines seeks a stable balance of power in the region. It aims to assert its sovereignty while maintaining strong alliances that can help safeguard its national interests. The alliance is a calculated step for national security, designed to enhance the Philippines' defense capabilities while fostering regional stability and peace. The U.S. military facility impacts Filipino lives beyond strategy. It brings a sense of security amid South China Sea pressures. Economically, it creates jobs and stimulates local economies near EDCA sites. Socially, it rekindles a complex relationship with American soldiers. The government aims to avoid past social issues with strict conduct codes. The alliance aligns the Philippines with democratic nations. It defends sovereignty and international law. The decision is a source of pride and apprehension for Filipinos. The new U.S. base symbolizes a renewed alliance facing geopolitical challenges. It is a strategic move to counter China's ambitions and uphold maritime order. For the Philippines, it asserts sovereignty and strengthens military capabilities. The expanded U.S. presence could escalate tensions with China. Success depends on mutual respect and continuous dialogue. The U.S. must be a true partner, and the Philippines must build self-reliance. The base is a testament to shared history and a commitment to a shared future. It signals that old allies can find new ways to stand together for peace and prosperity.